Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday Eve. I did not mute my YouTube. Newbie mistakes. It's because I was actually trying to do all the steps in order because Amber and I realized that I usually click go live and then quickly go to the timer so that it doesn't time out before everything catches up. But then you catch a brief little flash of us and then it goes to the timer, which is awkward. So I was trying to do it different this time.
And last time we were dying of laughter as she did it.
Like crying, laughing. So, know. But all good, all good. Happy, what is today? It's the 27th.
Sunday, the 27th.
It is. It's our last productivity sprint of 2020 on a Sunday night. I still don't know if this week, I'm off this week, so I still don't know if I'm going to throw in a rando here or there, but for all intents and purposes, this is definitely our last Sunday night of 2020.
It is.
Sunday, question mark?
Thank God. I'm ready for 2020 to be gone.
I mean, yes, but also there's no magical reset on New Year's Eve, so I'm just still holding on.
I get it, but at least it's okay, if we can survive 2020, we got this.
Literally anything. Yeah, we got this.
We got this.
We're good. I was doing my one of my videos that's coming out this week is my surprising reads of 2020. And I'm like, there was a lot of surprises in 2020.
Oh.
Murder
Overall.
hornets, everything. But among all of the surprises, thrillers. I was like, this feels like it shouldn't matter as much as it does, but it does.
Yeah, my mom there was some movie or TV show that got an ad, and it was these comets that were just falling to earth and people were screaming and running, and she was like, that's gonna happen next. And I was like, honestly, at this point in 2020, we would all be standing outside going, look at that. That makes sense. Okay.
Yep, that looks right. That looks about right. All right, I'm going back up through the comments. I'm seeing who's here. We've got Amanda, we have Amy, we've got Drew. Hi Rachel. Hi Kate. Hi Brenda. Hi Siobhan. Oh no, the chat went. Hi Monty. My video that's coming out on Tuesday, I'm gonna need you to DM me or email me and spoil me on a book series. And I don't want to say what it is yet, but if anybody watches your channel, and they should, it's the series you just discussed and had a giant box set of. I'm going to need you to help me out. I know it's very vague. Oh gosh, everything went bananas. Jennifer, hi. Greenland.
I think that's the show that with the things falling.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what that is. Oh, thank you. The shadows.
I literally have zero makeup on. Zero.
You look glowy. You look lovely.
Well, I have been using... I do take care of my skin a little bit.
I'm not... I know.
Ooh, a diamond painting.
Amanda diamond paints too, I believe. Diamond painting is amazing. I'm working on mine. I actually got back to it. I didn't for all of November because book stuff, but then, I got back. I got there.
Yeah, we diamond painted last night.
We did for quite a while. All right. Who is ready to work tonight?
I gotta get the thing.
I know. Stall. Everybody stall. What is everybody working on tonight? Let's start with that. I am going to be working on the book. I have to work on edits. I'm not going to be mean to myself. I'm not going to say I've been slacking because it's the holidays and I'm allowed to take a little time off, but I have not been doing any work. So I need to get back into it because I do have, like I said, next week off and I need to get done. I need to get work done. So I will be doing editing. We've got reading. We've got reading. One to watch. And a lot of reading. I like that. I'm good with that. Watch over
I'm
me.
working on my book somehow. I don't think I want to try to write any more of the like handwritten outline. I think I'm just going to go in and try to like start working on the first couple chapters since I know what's going to happen.
Very good. A language lesson. That's exciting. I just did a masterclass today. Well, that's awesome. You guys, Rachel's going to be writing. You can write with us. Come with me. Reading and laundry. Love that. Planning your week. Bridgerton. Enjoy
Is that a book or a TV series or what is that? What is that, Kate?
I don't know. Woof. All right. Well, as always, we're reading and pizza. It's both a book and a TV show.
Well, you'll have to let me know how it is, Kate, because I think you're pretty good at knowing like what I like. So we've talked enough about books, I think.
Hello, Jessica. Oh, exciting. Have fun. Okay. So we're going to start our 30-minute. We will see you on the other side of it. Happy reading, happy laundry, happy whatever weekly planning, whatever you've got going on. And we'll see you on the other side of 30 minutes so we can get our night started. I'm excited. I need to get work done. Here we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Hello. We're back.
Hello.
Sorry, I had a moment of like, I would like the sprint to not be over because I'm not done with that scene. But I was like, oh wait, I'm running this. I need to come back now.
You can't just ignore it.
I was like, oh, I can just keep writing and they'll like do their thing. And I'm like, oh no, I'm the thing. I need to do it. I can't. That's not how this works. Cool.
I would happily do it if I knew that you needed a couple more minutes.
It's all right. We've got another sprint.
We would talk with the timer up, but that's fine.
I was like, oh, I'm in charge of this thing. Boggles my mind every time that people let me be in charge of anything. Very good, Chandra. 240. I don't know what I have. I don't have my stats up for the day. My voice just went down.
Ooh.
Hello. I got 140 words, but I also deleted a whole bunch because I'm editing, so I was reworking stuff. So it was not bad. I feel good about it.
Considering I haven't touched this book in a hot minute, I actually got 345 words, so I'm not upset about that.
Good. I feel like the last time you actively worked on it was probably last week in the sprints.
Well, yes and no. Like, I was working on an outline, but not like writing.
Yeah. No, that's
I haven't
good.
actually written any words in this book in a long time.
Yeah, that's good to get back into it. Whoops. I went through like this thing where I was like, I'm going to have all this time off. I'm going to look for some movies. I'm going to look for some stuff to watch, and couldn't find anything that I even remotely cared about to watch. And I was like, I'm not going to force myself to watch something just to watch something. And nothing had my attention at all. So I feel
the only thing that I would be interested in you watching to see what you think about it is one that I've watched, which is The Happiest Season, which is the movie with Kristen Stewart where, she goes to her girlfriend's house for Christmas. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to what you think of it because I watched it and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I need someone to talk to about it.
I feel like I've seen so many mixed thoughts on that one, and I don't know where I would fall on the spectrum, obviously, because I haven't watched it, but yeah, we'll see. 50 pages.
It's a quick movie. It's on Hulu. Just saying.
I don't have Hulu.
I mean, I do. So
60 pages. We won't keep you. I mean, you can keep reading. We won't know. You can be a rule breaker. We allow it. 2 chapters. Yeah. That's nice. Oh, things moved. 26 words. Finished Duolingo Spanish for the day. Very nice.
I did Duolingo French before I went to France last year, and that thing hounds you if you don't get on every single day. It's really? Like, hey, you need to do your French today. Hey, you haven't gotten onto your French today. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh, the patience for that.
The Black Flamingo.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Do I?
Do you? Because I don't.
No, I feel like I do. I've definitely heard about it. Is that nonfiction? No, it's not nonfiction. What? I feel like I could see I could see the cover in my noggin. No, I can't. I can't see that. But like, I feel like I've seen it. Thanks a lot, Fantasia. 30 pages. 30 pages, and you folded your laundry, which is good. Happiest Season. I do want to watch it.
It's a coming of age story. It's a coming of age story about a mixed race gay teen that starts working as a drag artist.
Okay.
That sounds interesting.
It does.
Okay.
Doctor Who and Guardians. I've never seen a Doctor Who.
I went hard for some Doctor Who for a while, and like I still say like the 10th Doctor is still my love, but I haven't watched it in a long time. Is it
Has there
even
been
still
like
on?
10
I have no
seasons?
idea.
Or are there like 10? They're like a
It's too
Doctor per
much to
season?
explain.
I don't
The
want to. I don't want
Doctor,
it explained. I don't want it.
when the
I don't want
Doctor
it.
dies,
I don't
he
want
gets
it explained.
reincarnated as a different person, but he's still the Doctor.
I don't want
So
it
there's
explained.
been multiple reincarnations of a Doctor.
I hate it already. No. Nope. I hate it. Parts were good, parts over the top. Okay.
Talk about the happiest season? Because same.
Well, Scrivener does it for me, or else I probably wouldn't keep track of it either. Yeah.
True. Very true.
Very good. What else we have? Whoa. That is intense.
That's amazing.
That is. Doolittle on Christmas.
There's another Doolittle? Like, is it a new Doolittle?
Like Dr. Doolittle? Like
I'm assuming.
What the F is happening here? Is this some like weird thing I don't know about? Like,
I think there's a newer one that's out. I don't know.
it's gonna be a hard pass for me, I think. I feel like the OG, and then like who took over? Is it Eddie Murphy? Like somebody took over, and I was like, I don't care. I don't want
I
to.
think Eddie Murphy was the original one, right?
I don't think so. There was like an original like 80, like when we were kids, there was a Dr. Doolittle. Dutch and French. Jesus.
10th, 11th, 10th Doctor.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't love time travel. I don't like dimensional travel. I don't like any of it.
I love all that timey-wimey.
I hate it.
I love it. He's like, you've been active for 984 days. You're not here. Something's wrong. Send a SWAT team. Send them.
Maybe, you know?
Ooh. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I just don't think that sounds good.
No.
I don't love Robert Downey Jr.
No. No. That streak is a whole relationship.
I don't think I've had a relationship that lasted that long, to be honest.
No, come on. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was definitely the remake. He's not the original. Yes, there's definitely an old one.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Well, there's definitely one from when I was a kid, way before. That's fine. Enjoy reading. What are you going to read? Tell me what you're reading. And we're going to start a 45-minute. I still got it shared.
Are you? Because Rosie, aka Rachel, there is the one that's making me read this one. And I'm like halfway through, but actually I'm really enjoying it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. It's super
like
old.
A black and white movie? Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Are you going to actually start that right now, tonight? Is it happening?
It's one of the best rides I've ever taken, honestly.
Like, no one freak out, but if that is happening tonight.
I love you, Rosie. I cannot believe you're going to take that on. It's a lot.
I don't know how I would feel about the feelings that book elicited while being prodded from the inside by a human.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I mean? Did you know?
Yes. Definitely call us when you get to about the halfway point, because the way you feel is going to change, and we need to know how that is affecting your mental health while you have child.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
If Julie can get through it,
I got through it just fine. You're gonna be okay. We're here, and we're here to help you. It's so good. It truly did change the way I felt about writing. Like, not just
the way I felt about reading. Like,
it did. Yes.
Yeah.
It changed the way I felt about reading, but it changed the way I felt about writing. It was one of the first books that I read that it just,
where you were like, I could do that. I could do that.
Like, there's no rules. There's no rules for writing. There's no right. There's no wrong. And you think you know that, and then you read that book and you go, I didn't know it.
I could do that.
Do anything. Yeah, you can. And you're going to be great. 48 days is still great. That's still fantastic. Good. Keep reading. All right. We're going to do it. I'm sorry. Whew. If you have House of Leaves on your shelves right now and you haven't read it yet, you should probably just start it.
And then message us on Twitter and let us know what you're thinking of it as you're thinking of it, because we have both read it.
Yeah. It took me like a week. It didn't take me that long.
I think that we split it up into a week's reading. Yeah. You got through it like 2 days early, and then I took the full week to read it. Yeah,
I couldn't stop. And it looks chunkier than it actually is because there's like a ton of appendixes. There's a lot of but like you have to read it. You don't read the book in order from like it. Mm-hmm. We couldn't split it up by days because you don't go from like 1 to 500. You go like 1 to 20 and then 75 to 80. And then it's its whole own thing. Ride. So okay.
But I think that if you gave yourself a week or two to get through it, you would be fine.
You'd be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And it reads so fast because you don't want to stop. Like it'll just go.
There's a big section near the mid back, not back, but like the middle back, where you're just like furiously trying to find out what happens. It's
yeah. But this is not the House of Leaves show. Let's jump into the next sprint. And
we should have one of those if we get everyone to read it, though.
We tried to have. Yeah, we should, actually. I'll sit here and talk for hours about that book. I'll reread it. I've been wanting to reread it. I'll reread it just to do a live show.
I would reread it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Takeaway, everybody read House of Leaves. And then while you do, my email is in the description box down below, as is my Instagram, where I respond to all DMs, and Twitter. So you should just keep me posted as you read it. I would like to know. And we're going to Mark Z. Danielewski. Yes. It's so good. So good. How many days did I read it in?
Like, it's a little crazy.
We had a few. I annotated the kabajibas out of this thing.
I did not. I'm not an annotator.
Oh, I did. I mean, like, I have like full blown, like highlighted. I'm gonna do it in another color. I just my annotation is just no.
I think that if I do reread it, I think that I will annotate it, because there's no way I'm ever getting rid of it.
No.
Ever. Even though this is my second copy, because my first one my dog destroyed. So I'm glad I didn't annotate that one.
One of my annotations just says, wait, did that really happen?
I know my library has it, Drew. I'm sure your library should have it.
So here's the thing. Libraries will 100% have it. And there is like decoding and different things that you need to do in this. But I think you can, first of all, there's hacks for this all over the internet where you can like get stuff decoded, but like I want to read it right now.
Yeah. We decoded it while Chelsea from Chelsea Dolan Reads and
my God. Natasha.
And Natasha from My Reading Is Odd, they had high fever, and all four of us were in like a chat trying to like decode all this, and they were like, "I don't know if I can do this."
Yeah, it is.
My DMs are open. Feel free to message me on Twitter.
I know. Everyone's like, if you buddy read it, we'll read it with you. All right, let's sprint and then we can talk about it. Let's go. Because I will just keep talking about it and staring off at the distance to that book. Man, this is not going to be easy to write now. Here we go. We're going to do 45 minutes and then we'll be back and we can discuss a little bit. I don't have work tomorrow. I'm going to talk about it all night long. But let's do this thing. Let's do this thing first.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Oh, hello. We're here.
We back. It was actually a quick sprint, considering. I don't know.
It felt fast because I was distracted, but also it did feel very, very, very quick. How did everybody do? I got to 947 words, so a little under 800 for that one, which is not bad, all things considered.
Yeah. I got up to 1,005 words for the night, so I had about 3 something. So I got like
very
7,
nice. Love
like
that for you.
Because I did also get distracted, and I went and I was looking through pages, and like it all started coming back to me, and I was just like,
we will touch back on that again for anybody interested, but let's see how you guys did during our sprint. Hopefully you got a lot done. I'm glad. I'm glad you're actively writing again. And I actually am trying to like stave off actual panic because I know it's all good. Everything that I'm doing right now in terms of editing needs to take place. But I'm adding a lot of words. And I don't want the book to get that much longer. So I'm going to have to remove later, but
it's not a bad problem to have.
It's okay. It's a new problem for me because I'm an overwriter. I usually have to remove words, so adding this much more is something. But I mean, it's fine. It's all progress. Forward progress. And I did a lot today already. I filmed, edited, and uploaded and scheduled a video, watched an entire masterclass on writing, and then came in here and started getting work done. So I feel good. Flippin' love coloring books. I have not done adult coloring books in a hot minute, but I do adult coloring books with the kids I nanny for sometimes, and that's enjoyable. I'll do that.
I have a good coloring book while I'm listening to an audiobook.
I used to, but now I diamond paint.
True, same. But
so, but yes, 30 pages is fantastic. Very good. When you say for this, do you mean, what are you researching for? A book? Are we writing? I try so hard during the drafting process to not research, and then I just leave notes, and then all of my editing is like research on stuff. But that is the most satisfying number. I love that for you.
Yeah.
And a snack. Phenomenal. My gosh. Listen, I'm not going to start speaking languages just to feel like I'm a part of it, but I feel left out. That was it, Drew. Just the 2. We usually only do the 2, the 30 and the 45. Finished one to watch and loved it. Started 65 pages in. Yes, I did. Drew actually, I think, mentioned that it is written in verse. So Gotta be easy. Easier. It's the Cheese Whiz book.
Hello, Chinese.
I do not know of it. That's okay. I saw your message and then had to go back for it, so I knew what you were getting at.
I do like the 11th Doctor, but the 10th Doctor has my heart. I actually like the 9th Doctor too, which is an unpopular opinion. So I know you have no idea what we're talking about. I get it.
I really don't. Is there like a doctor per season? Just tell me. Like, is it like a?
There's sometimes like some doctors will take
more than
multiple
one
seasons.
Okay.
Some doctors will take multiple seasons. This started back in like the 40s or 50s, I think. It stopped in like the 80s, and then it came back like 10 years ago or so with like the 9th Doctor. So the new seasons start with the 9th Doctor. And I think they're on 12 or 13. I'm not sure. I haven't watched it in a while.
I used to have a giant crush, because I think I've read some things recently where he's like kind of gross. Not gross, but like rude to like female co-stars and stuff. But I used to have the biggest crush on Nathan Fillion. And I never saw Firefly, but I just saw recently that they're redoing that or bringing it back again, which was like a sci-fi show. Which, like, if they're bringing it back again, I'm hoping they put Firefly back on like streaming services so I can catch up and find out what it was all about. And then, because I'd watch that for like younger Nathan Fillion, but I'd have to ignore the fact that he's kind of yuck.
I think the reason a lot of people like the 10th Doctor is because he's played by David Tennant, which played like Barty Crouch Jr. in the Harry Potter movies. He's just very charismatic and he's amazing. He wasn't on there, but like I think 2 or 3 seasons, and
that's a lot though. 3 more chapters. Anticipated releases blog post. Very good. That's fine. It's got to get done. Ooh, there you go.
I never read Children of Blood and Bone.
I did. It was okay. I say that. Like, I think I gave it 5 stars, but I think I got swept up on the hype, and I have since unhauled it, and I will never finish the series. But, I mean, it was good for what it was. It was, I feel like, the first that I had read of like an African inspired fantasy. It was like got a lot of hype for that, but that's okay.
I just had, by the time the hype for that came out, I was already coming out of that like YA fantasy thing. Like I was already stopping it. Like I wasn't actively reading it. So I just never really got into it. Got ya. You'll love the 10th Doctor when you get to him, Allie. You will. He was only on for 1 season, and so many people don't like him, but he was actually a really good actor that played him. So I love all my Doctor Who lovelies in here that just understand me.
What is it on?
It's like BBC.
But like, does it stream through something?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long. I don't know if it's on any streaming sites.
Oh, like how would I don't have the BBC? I don't know. Yes, I don't. Apparently, that's the thing that might be happening. Don't take me at my word, but that's what I heard.
I've never actually watched Firefly.
I haven't either. I don't think it had very many seasons.
It had 1, I think, right?
I think it had just the 1, and I've never seen it. And I don't think it's on any streaming services, at least none that I have, so I can't watch it. Wait a minute, what?
Is that Firefly or Doctor Who?
Which one? Firefly? No, Chandra was just talking about Firefly. I have Prime. I'm going to look now.
I have Prime.
Okay. I'm assuming that's something I don't understand.
It's a Doctor Who thing.
Cool. I'm going to give it a try. If it really is on Prime, I'll give it a try.
He really is. He really is the best actor.
There's 14 doctors now.
That's what I thought. I thought they were on 14.
Okay. Oh, I love that book.
If that's true, I love Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
I do too.
I love that book.
I will watch the crap out of that show then. Show. Oh. It's on HBO. What is?
I think Doctor Who's on HBO Max and Firefly's on Amazon Prime is what I'm assuming is what we're talking about here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I watched a little bit of the 12th Doctor and then I lost interest at the 12th. I didn't like that actor very much, so I kind of stopped.
That whole comment hurts my brain and I don't like it.
David Tennant played the Doctor, is married to the Doctor. Yes. She also, didn't she play, I want to say I didn't know it was the Doctor. It's very convoluted, Julie.
I can't.
Time travel gets convoluted.
I hate it.
I think I'll watch Doctor Who on Netflix.
I don't know who anybody's talking about anymore. I don't. That's fine. I'm not getting angry. I just don't understand anything. Okay. What? Serenity? Oh, is that a Firefly movie?
I didn't watch any of the classic Who. Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
Doctor, thank you for specifying. HBO Max. Firefly is on Prime, but for rent or sale.
I would rent it.
I would rent it. Doctor Who is on Prime for sale.
Doctor Who is, I don't think Doctor Who would be your thing, Julie. Just putting that out there.
I hate everything about it and I haven't even seen it. I don't.
And then a movie.
I don't.
So the movie was called Serenity, which came after. It's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
Got it. Yes. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Nailed it.
Got it.
What? Okay. Okay. You know what, Jason? Not helping. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
I understand what he's saying.
I know you do. Yeah. Good. In other news, my brain is rattling in my skull. I can feel it. We're all on the same page. Now we all understand exactly what's happening and also nothing at all. Jason is hell-bent on making my brain explode.
Interesting.
He's my son and I don't even understand him. The Expanse.
You didn't like Firefly. Interesting.
No. Allie didn't like it either. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to try now. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. In other news, I put up a poll at the beginning of our 45-minute sprint on Twitter to see if anybody would be interested in buddy reading House of Leaves. The answer was yes. I'm pretty sure this is a thing that's going to happen. Let's see. I would like that very much. Okay. It seems like it is 70% yes and 30% no, not interested. So I think this is a thing that's going to happen. I put it up on my Instagram as well, but this has rekindled an excitement for the book. So I think regardless, the House of Leaves buddy read will happen. We'll wait until the new year. I will say, if you have Twitter, Twitter is where I normally do all of my buddy reads because, sorry, my diamond painting is falling. It's where I normally do all of my buddy reads because I use a hashtag and then we can chat about things as we read with House of Leaves because you guys are here if you're interested in it. We will not be doing page breakdowns per day because there's no way to do that with House of Leaves. It is way too jumpy. Now you can read it linearly. You can read it. Thank you. You can read it like just start to finish and not jump around. There's like 1,000 different ways you can read the book. You can go and read all of the pages they tell you to fast forward to. You can jump all around with it. So there's just, everybody's going to read it the way that works best for them. So there's no way to do that. So it'll just be, here's the week we're reading it. Everybody read along. We'll probably should we do more than a week?
Yeah, I think we should give everybody 2 weeks.
Yeah. We'll give everybody 2 weeks. I will definitely read it before that time. And
you always read ahead. It's fine.
I will always read ahead. And then we'll do a live show and we can discuss and unpack and kind of go over everything. But in the meantime, I'll still have DMs open and you guys can definitely rant or ask questions. I'm hoping I have a little bit more insight upon the second read, and then we'll discuss everything in the YouTube live show. And I'm going to be vlogging my reread. So there's that. Thanks for the content, friends, because I'm pretty stoked on it. I annotated it real hard, but I'm going to annotate it even more upon the second read and then tab it because I didn't tab it. This is the most satisfying floppy
it's so
paperback.
Floppy.
It's so nice. I love it.
Like you can literally just go to any page and it just stays open. It's amazing.
Yep. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
That is, I don't think I ever realized that the man's face is on the back. He's a handsome profile.
Just so that you guys can see that.
I am excited. So, follow on Twitter for sure. Instagram, I will also kind of update on, and we'll do 2 weeks of reading. If anybody has a preferred date to start, let me know because you guys have the inside scoop. So you guys can let me know what works for you, and then everybody else just has to follow along with what we want.
I think this is good for me too because my book is so heavily influenced by this one that I'm writing that it'll be good to reread this and get a fresh idea in my head of it.
I have to go onto Twitter really quick and just look at the hashtags and see which one's open, but I'm assuming House of Leaves does not have a ton of hashtags already taken. And let me see what else. Amanda's going to order it and join. What's your idea?
Amanda.
What's your idea, Jennifer? Drew's going to join us. Get her through your library. I will say an ebook or an audiobook would definitely be a different experience. The physical book, I think, is helpful, but you do you. I'd be interested to see if anybody does.
You would probably have to read it linearly if you read it on an ebook because you can't really jump back and forth like you can in a paperback.
Yeah.
And an audiobook, I'm confused. I don't even know how they
no idea how that would play out. I don't know how that would play out. The read along would be in January. If you guys, like I said, if you have a preferred date, let me know. I'm fine to start whenever you guys want to. And then the discussion would be on YouTube 2 weeks after the start date of the reading, just to give everybody time to read at their own pace and do their own thing. But if you wanted to discuss it in more detail, my DMs on Twitter or Instagram are open and you can always ask questions and we can talk about stuff and you can geek out and freak out with me. Thanks for following. And like I said, Instagram, Twitter is going to be where I update stuff, but that's okay. It's not a problem.
She did
Yeah,
post.
she did.
Everyone should go watch it.
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome. I think you'll enjoy it. It is pretty amazing. Yay. I know. I actually, on Twitter, Natasha, who was supposed to read it with us the first time and then had a fever and was like, couldn't handle it. She's going to try it again with us, which is amazing.
I did know he was a singer, but I didn't know he sang the theme song for Shameless.
Mm-hmm. And there's a passage of music in here that his sister actually made like a whole album about this book and put out. So I think you can like listen to the music at the same time, or there's so much about this book, guys. It's truly like very interactive. There's entire like Reddit threads for this book and unpacking everything that happens in it. You could spend an entire month just reading this book and like deep dive. You could spend longer than a month just deep diving into like all of the facets of this book. It's so incredible. I think you will. I think if you truly get into it, it moves faster than you think it will. What?
Her who?
Poe. I don't know.
Oh, Poe is the singer. His sister, Poe.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you actually showed Jason's
What
message about the screwdriver.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking about Doctor Who.
I moved on from Doctor Who. I'm done.
But I will just say I love the 10th Doctor, but the 11th Doctor sonic screwdriver was my favorite. Sorry.
Okay, we're done.
That's it. I'm done.
I'm done with it. I can't handle it.
Yay.
I believe she had an album about the book, but I know for sure she had a song, which is on YouTube. Creepy as crap, especially when you listen
Hauntingly
to it.
Beautiful.
Like, it is beautiful, but when you read it along or listen to it along with the book, it's very disturbing. So yes, we're going to do the buddy read. Amber, do you have a date that works for you? Because nobody's throwing out dates, and I'm fine setting one here, and then we'll just let everybody else know on Twitter.
I mean, we're still in a pandemic, so I'm basically free. I don't have anything going on.
No, I don't either. Okay, well. Well,
I would say, do you want to do it for like near the end of February or the end of January? That way it gives people time to get the book and then have a 2-week reading time.
I'm fine with that. Do it so that it ends closer to the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Since the beginning of the year's fraught with activity.
Look at my calendar.
Amanda, that's a really good question. Let me look at my original Goodreads review and I will see what we've got going on here. I will. Do I not have a review? Oh, I do have a review. I read it in like 7-8 days. So my content warnings on the original book are violence, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, suicide, high stress anxiety. If you already have anxiety, claustrophobia, spiraling thoughts, this could exacerbate those things. So just know that going in. And I say in the review, but just so you know, I also do have anxiety and I was okay reading this book, but I did have to take breaks and like put it down at certain times. So just know that going in. Sorry, I was addressing the triggers that we should know about. So it is darker. I believe there's also some gun violence. It's not without it's a horror. It's horror. And it is dark at times, but.
And I have claustrophobia, and there were times that it felt very constricting to read it, but it wasn't so bad that I had to like put it down and walk away. I was able to handle it.
Yes. I agree. But I will say that this is one of the few books, there's been a few, But this is one of the few books where I did have to be like, that's enough for today. It feels very intense. Like there is like a dual narrative in the book, and one of them is definitely like descending into a little bit of madness. So it does have that sense that like you're starting to like lose it too. So there are times where you just kind of need to like step back a little bit, but
I also had to look at puppy videos before bed a couple of times.
yeah. I had to de-stress a couple times before bed.
Yeah, if you look, Brenda actually threw out a couple of days. The 24th is
Yep.
a Sunday, and I think that would actually work really well. Because
I
the 17th, I feel, is a little too quick, and it's a Thursday. Oh, no, that's, never mind. I'm looking at December.
Nope.
But the 24th and the 17th are both Sundays.
Yeah.
But the 17th is really quick. I want people to have time to get that, to actually get the book if they need to get it and read it. So I think the 24th could really work.
You think they need more than 17 days? 2 weeks?
To get the book and to read it. Yes.
Oh, for the live show. Yes, I'm talking about the
Yeah.
start of it.
No. Oh. No. So the start, if we give them 2 weeks, then we can start it on the 10th.
So I'm thinking I start all of my readathons or buddy reads. I always start them on a Friday because then we start on a day where a normal typical work week ends, and then we have the start of it is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that you can bulk read a little bit at the beginning if you need to, and then kind of give yourself a buffer going into the work week and get into the book enough over the weekend that then throughout the week you're like actively wanting to be reading. So
if we start on the 15th, that gives them 10 days before the live show to read it.
So you want to start it on the 15th and have the show on the 24th?
Yeah.
Well, I would still do our regular writing sprints on the Sunday. So we would do the show on a different day. I'm not going to get rid of the writing sprints just to do the House of Leaf show. Death of a parent or abuse of animals.
Animals? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so for animals. And parent?
No, it's not really. It's an adult. There's not really like a parent.
I don't think so. 17th would end on the 31st. 24th would end on the 7th of February. Yeah. So, yeah, we're still going to do the sprints on Sunday. We're not going to get rid of productivity sprints. Thank you for reading with us, but we're gonna still stick with it. So I'm thinking we can do the 15th and then give you guys maybe until the 29th or 30th to read, which would be 14 days, 15 days, which is 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And we can do it like Friday or Saturday and then still have Sunday sprints.
Yeah.
Right? So definitely start the 15th, and then we'll figure out what day works best for the discussion of the book. But the 15th, we will start it. Yes?
Sounds good to me. I'm
excited. Now it's just going to be waiting until the 15th to read this because I'm going to be sitting here staring at it and wanting to start it. I'm going to put it back up on my shelves.
Well, you have plenty of other things to read before then anyway, so.
I do. I actually have a buddy read for House in the Cerulean Sea starting at the beginning of the year on January 1st, I believe. So if you've not read The House in the Cerulean Sea yet and you would like to, I am going to be buddy reading that over on Discord, which is linked down below. I do have a Discord channel for my buddy reads. So let's see very quickly if... don't think. Yeah. I don't think that we have a problem with the hashtag. Oh, that is odd because that is actually, is that hashtag been used? Not since 2012. I think we're safe. So we will use.
I think her other one, Drew, is House of the Cerulean Sea.
Mm-hmm. So we will use on Twitter hashtag HOLBR, House of Leaves Buddy Read. And if you use that from the 15th till the 29th or 30th, I'll see your comments. And you guys can also just randomly message me throughout the reading if you want. Yay. Random question. But what's an idea or scene you wish someone else would write so I don't have to? I don't know. Like in my book right now, like in our current work in progress. For this book, what did I think this is the first book that I just put sex scene and kept going. I was like, I don't want to write it yet. That's like the first time I've ever done that. I was like, nope, I'm not writing it. And I just and you were
I
like,
have the opposite problem.
Like,
I'm excited to get to the sex scenes for mine. So
I was excited once I started writing them, but in the moment, I was just like, it wasn't happening. I think I was like too far into like my productivity mode of like go, go, go. And I knew that was going to be a whole mood and I wasn't in it to like write it, but.
I have a basement scene that's going to be kind of gross that I wish someone else would write for me just because it's gross. So
it's fair.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's absolutely fine. And you can always message me if you start before it because I still know the story, so I'm still around. So not a problem. Yep. House of the Cerulean Sea. Yep. Let's see. My foot fell asleep. Were there accidental innuendos?
Maybe I'm just used to your accidental innuendo, so I didn't even notice it.
Oh, maybe because I was like, I wasn't in the mood to. Wasn't in the right mood. I don't know. All right. Well, I am going to put up on Twitter, let everybody know that we're going to be reading it from the 15th till the blank. And then we will use the hashtag and read it. Thanks for giving us the inspiration to actually start it. I think Rachel's gone, but yay for the tangential nature that is House of Leaves.
I think she fell asleep on us.
Wasn't in the mood, excited in it. Fair. She
wasn't ready to get it in.
I wasn't ready to get it in, get it on, or put it down. But that's okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining our sprint tonight. I hope you guys got something done. I actually I got writing done, which felt good.
I did too.
Got editing done, felt fantastic. And then, discussed an amazing buddy read. I'm stoked to read with you guys. And I'm so excited for this live show. It's going to be intense. I can't wait. I'm very, very excited. Okay. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next Sunday for another sprint. We'll be here. I hope you will too. Have a great night. Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. 2020 is going to be out of here soon.
Yeah. By the time we see you next, it will be 2021. So have a very happy New Year. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you in the new year.